Welcome to Master Trader, where you learn simple market analysis to make money investing and trading in the markets. I'm Dan Gibby, and in this week's Chart of the Week, we're going to discuss three patterns here using Master Trader strategies and multiple time frame alignment, and we're going to call it the 10-bagger setup using Master Trader strategies. I'm coming up with that to describe the setup that if we nail the entry right now, the bigger time frames have explosive capability where we double or even triple our money on these setups. Let's start right here with the SPWR, solar power. I have daily chart on the left, weekly on the right, and then I'm going to show you the monthly in a second. So it had earnings last week. It's been in a beautiful uptrend here. We have rising 20 above the rising 50, nice space in between. Last week it had a bearish gap down. It held support, small little bottoming tail there, and then it had an explosive wide range igniting, engulfing. Now using Master Trader strategies, we go up to bigger time frames because we want them to be in alignment or at a bare minimum never faded. When daily, weekly, monthly are all in alignment, we call that a core trade, a position trade, because we want a big target out of it. There's nothing wrong with swing trading it, but the bigger time frame suggests that it has very big potential. So weekly here, as you can see, it also had a bullish engulfing breakout here, clearing significant resistance. Now let's take a look at the monthly on this one. Look at this stock. It was over 40 bucks a couple years ago. Nasty downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. Then here it had a no follow through to this red bar and it broke out. So that could have been on our radar for a core trade back here, but then it retraced deeply and could never get off the ground. Then it made new lows and now we're breaking back out. Although we're at resistance here on the monthly, we like that it had no follow through to this red bar. And if it can get going here based on the bullish daily and weekly, this could go, I don't know, this is what we call a price void, meaning a big distance from resistance to support. And this has been rebuilding for over 2 years now. These are buyers, these are support levels. So this could churn its way up to $15, $20, $22. I really don't know, but you can see why that would be a nice 10 plus bagger. I'm going to show you two more real quick. Maxer, MAXR. This one we like. This is a bottoming pattern though. You got this unfilled gap here from this bearish gap, but you have a breakdown failure here, kind of a reverse head and shoulder looking thing, left shoulder, right shoulder, had a nice breakout. But what we like about this one is it had a bearish gap last week, bottoming tail, converging, rising 20 and 50, engulfing, closing to new weekly highs. Look at the weekly chart, still in a downtrend, but pick up in volume. And this is what we call a minor 1, 2, 3 continuation, a big W retest. So this could be the intelligent bottom fishing area. Let's look at monthly. It's still in a downtrend, I get that, but it has the price void. So again, the definition of that is huge distance between resistance, which is here in the 55 area, this pivot high, and here. So if we nail the entry on this daily and weekly again, this could be another 10 bagger. Finally, I'm going to show you another one that's not the same, of course. All these setups are different. Weight Watchers, also a bottoming pattern with a ugly gap here. So these two aren't as good as the SPWR, but they're still, if we nail them, the entry, they could be 10 baggers. Had a little W retest here, but in a downtrend, rally to resistance, professional gap breakout, and it's going sideways. It's building a base of support, and it had a little inside day. So over the high of this, and you know, the stop's a little tougher on this one. It really should be under this pivot, but if a tighter stop would be, just give it a little space under last week's low, maybe 30, 40 cents under that. But we have a bullish 1, 2, 3 on the weekly again, and the monthly, look at this price void. Wow, this is what we call a climactic buy setup. This thing was over 105 bucks last year, and now it's all the way back down to what we call minor support, which is this prior breakout area from 2017 breakout. It's done a complete round trip. So if we nail the entry on this, this is a huge price void. There's insignificant resistance going back up. This stock could go to $30, $40, $50. I don't know, but that's another 10 bagger candidate. I hope that helped. Happy trading next week. As always, email me, Dan@mastertrader.com, Greg@mastertrader.com. Good trading, and see you next time.